What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with the first installment of Pork Chop's Q&A session. How I'm going to do this is first come, first served. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I get this question every single Q&A. I am not kidding you. So my answer is always a lot. Okay, here's one from a subscriber. It says, "Hey Pork Chop, here's some questions for you. Are you into video games at all?" Yes, I'm into video games. Not as much as most people, but I enjoy video games. I like to binge when I can. Like play a certain game 4 hours at a time, 5 hours at a time, and then I have to stop because I'm like, ugh, I just feel like I'm wasting my day away. But yes, I'm really into video games. If yes, have you played any of the Legend of Zelda series or Pokemon? Legend of Zelda, I played Ocarina of Time on the N64 when I was a kid. And see, what had happened was my grandma actually bought us a Nintendo 64 system when we would go over to her place, because usually we would spend the night weekends at her place, and so she eventually got the hint and bought us a Nintendo 64 that came with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I played it a lot. I tried to play as much as I could, and then something was faulty with the system, so she took it back and got another one, and bye-bye Ocarina of Time. But it was later on, I moved in with her, and I had a bunch of Nintendo 64 games, and Ocarina of Time was not one of them. But recently, just last year, I got me a copy for the N64 of Ocarina of Time. But that's the only one I've really played, and I dig it. It's a really good game. Pokemon, well, let's see. I have a Fire Red playthrough. I have a Pokemon Stadium Gym Leader Castle Challenge playthrough, and I'm currently working on a Pokemon Silver playthrough. So, yes, I love Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since 1998. I am like a old man because I've been playing it since the very beginning. And do you have a favorite console? Stay awesome. Thanks. You stay awesome too. Yes, I have been a PlayStation fanboy since probably the PS2. My first game system was a Nintendo 64, and then I got a PlayStation 2, then I got a PlayStation 3, then now I have a PlayStation 4, so I have a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4, so I'm going to have to say PlayStation is my favorite console, even though I do have a 360, but I'm a PlayStation guy at heart, and I always will be. Not saying that, I'm just going to support everything PlayStation does, because I think some of their stuff is a little bass-ackwards, but yeah, I like PlayStation. And yeah, you stay awesome too, man. That was really awesome of you. All right. If you had to eat from one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life, what would it be? Signed, Piglet OG. Well, that's awesome. If I had to eat at any fast food place, wow, the AC just kicked on and scared the shit out of me. If I had to eat any fast food place for the rest of my life, economically, I would probably have to say Taco Bell, because the dollar menu they have, I really like their dollar menu. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner now, so I think that I would have a great balanced breakfast, a great lunch, and a very feastful dinner. But I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's great. That was actually my first food review I ever did, and if you guys want to check it out, then it's up here if you guys want to check that out. But I would probably have to say Taco Bell, and then Burger King, probably a close second. What foods do you not like? I hate raw onions. I like some onions on my burger or my salad or whatever, but if it's like onion overload, no. Number one thing I hate, tomatoes. I hate tomatoes on my burgers. I hate tomatoes on my salad. I hate tomatoes on a chicken sandwich. You're sensing a pattern here. But here's the thing. I love ketchup. I love marinara sauce. I love pizza, tomato soup, and tomato juice. But I hate raw tomatoes. And I get a lot of crap for that. But that's just how I feel. What is your favorite place to go out and eat? If I had to pick any place to go out to eat, I really enjoy Outback when I can. I don't eat it as much as I want to. I've only had it ate it twice last year, which is totally fine because it's one of those things where I could eat like if it's a special occasion. I love Outback. Their steaks are great. I love the bloomin' onion. I love the bread that they bring out. I mean, it's a great place to eat. And when I have the cash, I will binge and indulge in the awesomeness that is Outback Steakhouse. Where do you work and how long? Also, where'd you come up with the name Pork Chop? Okay, this is a question that I know that a lot of people have asked me. Both questions actually, where I work and how I came up with the name Pork Chop. I currently work at Jimmy John's, a sandwich place as a delivery driver. I enjoy it a lot. It's really great. I get good money. And because of my school schedule, I'm working weekends right now, but hopefully during the summer, I can work 4 or 5, even maybe 6 days a week if they need me to. But yeah, I work at Jimmy John's as a delivery driver. I've been working there for about, 2 months. I've been there 2 months. Before that, I worked at a supermarket for a month and did not enjoy it. If you guys watched my my random vlog, a couple of vlogs ago, I mentioned that I was at a job that I didn't like. That's the job. Before that, I worked at Papa John's for a little bit. Great place to work. I enjoyed my coworkers. I enjoyed what I did, but the hours they worked me and the amount that they paid me just wasn't worth it. And before that, I was a janitor at a church for 2.5 years, and they decided to go in another direction, so they let me go, which I mean is fine. How did I come up with the name Pork Chop? Okay, I remember it as if though we're a meal ago. Back in 6th grade, I had this art teacher that I used to work at this restaurant as a busboy for the weekends when I was a teenager, called Cattle Call. It's no longer around, which makes me sad because I think I would probably still be working there today if it was still open. But so it was a barbecue joint, and just one day out of the blue, my art teacher said, "Hey, pork chop," and I'm like, "Pork chop, pork." Like, you know what? That could actually stick. And it just kind of stick it to the wall and see what works. I was actually looking for a nickname because around that time was when I was trying to get involved with YouTube at my older channel, which I didn't have the name Pork Chop at the beginning, but towards the end of that channel, yeah, it was kollinporkchop. And so that's how I got the name Pork Chop from an art teacher in middle school. My 6th grade art teacher is how I got the name. Okay, this guy asked me 6 questions, so I'm going to break the mold here and go ahead and just answer all of them. Here's he said a couple questions to bulk up your Q&A, and I appreciate it. Once again, all these names will be displayed down below. What's your favorite pastime? Don't really know the definition of pastime. Okay, so I'm just going to go on a limb here. A pastime would probably be Pokemon because I've been playing it for such a long time. And I enjoy Rock Band. I really enjoy Rock Band a lot, and I play that when I can. And even though it's making a comeback, which makes me so happy, it's technically a past thing. And, you know, I just love it. I love playing Rock Band, especially on bass. Okay, what do we got here? What are your future career goals? Well, currently, right now, I'm currently attending my last semester of Emerald College, which is a community college, and then I'm going to West Texas A&M for 2 years, and then after that, I'm hoping to get a career in TV production, radio production, whatever I can really get my hands on. Editing, if I can, because I edit my own videos, so it's something that I enjoy doing, and if I get paid to do it, I can't complain at all. That'd be so great to do that. Career goal, that would definitely be the goals for me. What state would you like to visit and why? Oh my gosh. State. Oh gosh. I visited like all the major states that I wanted to. I've been to Florida, I've been to California, I've been to Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, Minnesota. Probably New York is the last thing that I have not been to, the big thing that I want to go to. New York, because I mean, it's New York. I mean, that it's just so much history, so much culture, uh, and it would just be just a great trip. I could tell you that. And also, it's the origin of my favorite band, Kiss. So if I could be the homeland of my favorite band of all time, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, go visit the loft where they used to rehearse, go visit the first place where they got their first gig, which I don't even think it exists anymore. But that'd be really cool to go to New York. I would love to go to New York. How many piglets do you plan on having when you get married? I want at least one. At least one, if not two. I want to have at least one boy. The family legacy ends with me. So I want at least one boy, but if I get a few more, kids along the way, at least one boy and one girl. So two piglets is what I would like to have at least when I'm ready to settle down, which I'm currently not ready at all to settle down. Like I would keep telling my sisters, I want my niece to be in middle school by the time that I have kids. Okay, and finally, the last question for the day. What is your favorite fast food joint and why? Like I said, Taco Bell, because everything is really cheap and I really enjoy the food. A lot of people complain about getting stomach problems and stuff like that eating at Taco Bell. I never have a problem eating at Taco Bell. I guess I have an iron stomach. I don't know. But Taco Bell is great. I love going to Burger King, especially the one a few miles this way, because I know the manager there. I know a few people that work there, and it's really cool. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great place to be, and I love the food. So why not? That's great. Guys, thank y'all so much for your questions. I really appreciate it, guys. If you want to ask me more questions, don't hesitate to leave them down in the comments. Guys, if you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel, that'd be great. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Guys, if you can go like me on Facebook, follow me on Vine and Twitter. All those links will be down in the description. And always remember, Kollin loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all for the next installment of the Q&A session. Thanks, guys. Bye.